Hi everybody, welcome back to Small Caliber Arms Review. And back in January 22nd to be exact, I shipped this thing out to CZ to have them take a look at it. Here it is, February 12th, and I finally got it back. It took them a little while to get to it, but they got it done and got it right back to me. Now, they sent me an email that explained some of the things that they did to it, and I'll pull that up here. Ooh, this is certainly an interesting case. We are simply not able to replicate your issue through both investigation of the action and using 20 rounds of CCI ammunition. So usually there are several factors which we usually recommend for customers to check. However, because you have a video fully documenting the issue, it would appear that you're doing everything we would recommend correctly. We thought it may be due to the lubricant or the ammunition, but looking through the video, it was also very unlikely to be the cause. During the review, we were able to determine that a potential cause, which is harder to capture in the frame rate and probably why it was missed on the first viewing, based on the video of the firearm, it appears that recoiling to be very stout, which is a fairly strange for a rimfire rifle. I didn't really notice anything really, it didn't feel stout to me anyways. This could simply be a trick of the YouTube video compression, but is actually, but if it is actually recoiling this much, then you may be, they call it bump firing, but it's a kind of a causing the hammer to release again before the bolt is fully closed again, and the hammer just follows it up. It's not like the bump firing like YouTube doesn't like us talking about. It's a little bit different thing. They say in there, please try firing the rifle directly from your shoulder to see if this corrects your issue. If you must, use the same shooting rest and try holding the rifle to the rear to keep it from rebounding off the pad, which may also help with accuracy as well. Now, that's kind of funny too, because one of the subscribers, Michael Durden, had commented on there, my CZ512 does the same thing when I shoot it in a sled. I have to have the butt of the gun somewhat firmly against my shoulder and it never malfunctions. That seems kind of weird to me, because you would think if it's in a sled, and I'm pretty sure I had it all the way to the back, I don't know, maybe I didn't, but you would think it would fire better in the sled. So Michael, I'm going to try this. I'm going to take it out there. I'm going to get it out of the box. I'm not going to put the scope on it right away, because just in case I have any other issues with it, I'll go ahead and try firing it from the shoulder, and I'll try firing it again in the sled using the same ammunition I used before. And I'm only going to do it at 50 yards because it's a little hard for me to see that target at 100 yards away, trying to hit a 1-inch square that far. I mean, yeah, we're not going to try it for accuracy. We're just going to go for functionality of it anyways. So anyways, let's get it out of the box and take a look at what they put inside there, or with any comments or anything, and look at it and see if it's like it was when I sent it out. Okay, there's some paperwork that is with it, just saying it's coming back to me and everything, how much they charged, which was nothing because it is under warranty. Description of repair: inspected, no issues found with the internal components or function, ensured no debris built up inside the action to cause action to operate abnormally. Function tested and test fired, good using 10 rounds of CCI Maxi-Mag HP ammunition. Could not replicate customer concerns, however, adjusted the rough disconnector. So they did do a little bit of work to it anyways. Fired another 10 rounds of CCI VMAX ammunition with no issues. Potential cause issue may be from rifle moving in rest. Please ensure that rifle is not bump firing. Anyways, we will get this thing out of this box, and it's in the bag and all that kind of stuff, so I'll cut that part of it out. Okay, there it is, just as pretty and as clean as when I sent it off. Magazine is in it. It is clear. Of course, I'm sure they're going to make sure it's clear when they shipped it out. I don't know if they cleaned it. I did when I was done with it, but it looks to be clean and lubricated, so it should be good to go. So we'll get this thing out on the range and give it a few shots and see how it does. Now, when I did put the sight back on there just in case, and I just lined it up with the little marks they've got on there, and hopefully it's close enough anyways. It's going to be close enough for my 50-yard shots, and definitely close enough for a functionality test. Okay guys, I am standing on sheets of ice here, so I'm going to try to be as careful as I can. And I'm going to get my earplugs in and get my eyes on, and we're going to take a couple offhand shots. I got the 100-yard steel target up there, so I'm just going to shoot for that and see what I get. It's very cold out here, and it was quite the task to walk out here. I think I'm just going to slide on back to the house when I'm done. But I've got 5 rounds of the same CCI Maximag 22 WMR in there. These are 40 grain target, 1875 feet per second. Let's give it a try. Up against the shoulder, 100-yard target. I probably won't hit it. Five rounds, it cycled just fine. Let's go ahead and put 5 more in there. Shoo-wee, it's cold. And we'll try it from the bench again, but I'm gonna make sure that it's all the way up against the back of it there, and we'll see how that does. I think I actually did hit that steel target a couple times. All right, I'm gonna charge one up, we'll give it a try. Five rounds function just fine there too. We'll go ahead and do 5 more, and then we'll call it good. Then I gotta make the treacherous trek back to the house. All right, 5 more in the stand, steel target, pulling it all the way back. Functions just fine now. I don't know if the rough adjustment they said they done to the disconnector made a difference or what the deal was, but it seems to function just fine now. Everything is empty, everything's clear, and seems like my issue is solved. Anyways, if you could, hit this button up here to check out some of my other videos. Hit this button over here to subscribe if you haven't already. And thanks for braving the breeze, the blizzard with me to check this video out. Thanks for watching. Braving the elements, that's what it is.